Hello guys, it's me, Patrick, and I'm here. This is the first time in a while I've started up a single player world. And why am I here, you might ask? Well, there's a few reasons. I think Minecraft single player might calm me down a bit. It's a really good calming thing. But why? Why? Because I need to be calmed down right now. And why don't I just do this in my own spare time? Why do I have to record this shit? It's Minecraft. Single player, no one does that anymore. So why even bother? Well, I don't know why, honestly. I'm recording. This is more of an experimental thing for me. Maybe I'll record and upload one episode. Maybe I won't upload an episode at all. I might get through this and think this is trash. But then again, I've already stated in the past I don't care about the views, which isn't totally true. I do care, it's not my life anymore. There was a time when I cared about that's all I cared about was my YouTube channel. That was a long time ago. That was when I was like 14. I really cared. I wanted views. I wanted to get noticed by famous YouTubers so I could get the views up there. Possibly become the next big thing even though I was 14 years old. That doesn't happen. We all know that. You don't become famous at 14 on YouTube unless there's a few exceptions, I'm sure. I very much apologize. But I don't care as much anymore. I love the occasional like I'll get. It does mean a lot. Because deep down part of me does care about the views and stuff, but it doesn't mean the world anymore. I know I'm not gonna become a YouTube star, and I'm alright with that now. It's not who I'm meant to be. If I wanted to sit down and make YouTube videos all day, that's what I would do. But that's not what I want to do. Get boring after a while. And so yeah, back to the point. Why am I making this? Because it's not because I want to get back into Minecraft single player. No. Like I said, nobody really cares about that anymore. That's sad to me because Minecraft is like my favorite game of all time and it probably always will be. But at this point it's not even about the game itself anymore. It's the memories, the people I've met, the experiences I've had. These are wolves. They're made of code. These wolves, although they are adorable, I do love wolves. They don't hold any meaning to me on their own. Wolves in Minecraft, they only mean anything if I look back at the memories I've had. I can't remember my first single player world where I tamed a wolf, probably made him a doghouse, probably gave him a name. I don't remember any of that. I remember specific times in which I watched YouTube videos of Minecraft, and people, Paulsaurus Jr., for example, who I first started watching, people would name their dogs and they would be a big part of the series. Paulsaurus Jr., who was my biggest inspiration for a long time. He's who wanted me, or who started me into YouTube. Because Paulsaurus Jr. led to Minecraft. With Minecraft, that was just, those were the golden days. It was Mindcrack, pardon me, that led to this video right here, really. I owe Good so much. Paulsaurus Jr. led me to Mindcrack, but Good started it, and Good gets no credit, hardly any, for the sacrifices he's made to keep up a server full of people. And he cared about those people. He looked at them like family. But this is one series, I'm not gonna apologize for ranting. That's what this is. I hope that's what this is, and I hope that it's not terrible. But I'm just want to talk. That's why this is a thing. Minecraft is just background. Minecraft is just Minecraft at this point. It's just a game, and yet I don't even have words. I'm tearing up a bit looking back. How can such a game, this is so simple. Look at this. Look at the model here. It's rectangular. There's nothing to it. These are not even, this is 1 pixel wide. This is 16 pixels by 16 pixels. And this is all so simple. But yet I hear Minecraft music. Actually I don't, because I turned it off. I kind of want to hear it now. I hear all this stuff, and I instantly feel memories. And it's not even just nostalgia for me. It's everything to me. Minecraft is. I don't have words for it, but Minecraft to me just represents friendship and how I would be nowhere. I'm not exaggerating. I don't believe I would be where I am right now without this game, because I look back. Every single sound that is appearing on screen right now brings back different memories. Back to the wolf. There's all those YouTubers, which I adored back then. I loved watching YouTube. I don't as much anymore. I don't like sitting down just watching Let's Plays. And it's more of the server, the experiences. I started up Vikingcraft, but Vikingcraft, from before Vikingcraft, there's so much more history. And it's all about friendship. Friendship is the reason for everything I do. No matter what, deep down it's all about my friends. And I just look back on these memories and think, where would I be without all of these people? I started off on Powercraft. And Powercraft is actually not even the starting point. I started off on Flipcraft, it was called. It was a server I played with my brother. My brother, who was there since the beginning. We have always had a great relationship, and we played together. I got him Minecraft. It was actually my sister's account. I got her Minecraft. I'm not sure why. I don't remember why honestly, I can't tell you why. She had an account so long before I did, but they basically shared it. But we got on Flipcraft. We decided one day to look for a server, and Flipcraft was the first one that came on. I can't think of words half the time. I apologize. It's 1:50 in the morning, and I'm making this video because I just feel like it. But my brother and I, we got on that server, and it was one of the most beautiful experiences I've ever had playing this game, and dare I say, in my life. Just Minecraft single player. It was magical. I enjoyed following Paul Source Jr. series and learning stuff side by side him. But Flipcraft, that was multiplayer, and that was everything. Nothing would have been the same without Flipcraft. It's all because of that. We got on the server. We met up. It was amazing that we could play this game that we both enjoyed together. We could both break blocks together. We could work together, kill mobs together, and the level of beauty that I saw on that server, it probably wasn't any different from any other public server, but it was the first time I saw what people could do. People can fight each other, they can fight wars, they can threaten each other with nukes. And yet, here was this community, Flipcraft, where the rest of the outside world meant nothing when we were on that server. It was an asylum, so to speak. It was just the two of us, brothers, working together, meeting new people, something we never really did in the past. I was never one. I was one of the shyest people that I encountered, and I would have never dreamed of talking to other people on a Minecraft server. It just would never have happened, but I got on that server so very often, and we survived. But then there was more. We built stuff. We created. And it wasn't like single player, where we created and then left. We showed each other our stuff, but that was it. On Flipcraft, what we built, the world could see. Wars were being fought. Missiles were being launched, drone strikes were being ordered. And yet here we were, slaving away on our Coliseum. That was my first project. I felt like I accomplished something. It was my first project, and soon the admins of the server started to see this. a gigantic Roman Colosseum being built in survival. It could be done. There's the music. This is the theme for Minecraft. And yet, this is not even close to the saddest song. But this embodies the game. Just letting that soak in for a second. I'm closing my eyes and I'm thinking. It was a simple time. Viking, Flipcraft, all of them really. I was in a different world. This magical world where no one could touch me. I built a Colosseum in survival. I did something that took Romans so long to build. I did it with the help of my brother, some new friends that I made on the server, friends that I never thought I would have, and yet never talked to them again after the server. Because then I didn't know how to keep friends. Online friends, at least. The server shut down one day. Unexpectedly. I got very sad over a Minecraft server. It's laughable when you think about it today. I look back on that, and I think, wow, how petty that was. Missiles are being shot. People are dying. And here I am crying over a Minecraft server. This was probably 13 or 12-year-old me at the time. And then I decide I want to continue. I moved on from the memories of Flipcraft. And I search for servers that I want to... that want staff. I don't know why, honestly. I was so... adamant about just becoming a staff member. I guess I wanted to feel powerful at the time. And oh, powerful I became. I became ruler of a realm. A realm that people actually wanted to play on. People would get on the server. This was 14-year-old me at the maybe 13 at the time. I'm not sure. I got on the server, pretty much immediately became a mod. And it's funny because it was an older brother and a younger brother teaming up to build this server. Just like I had done with my younger brother. It was pretty much the same thing, I would imagine. But I became a mod. And soon I did it for myself. I know that at the time. That I wanted to become a mod so I could become a mod, basically. It wasn't to help anyone. It really wasn't. And yet pretty quickly I made some new friends on that server. Of course there's the owner. Jack, the owner. There was my first big friend on Minecraft was Braxity. That was the first time on a Minecraft server that I felt someone really had my back. And being a 13 or 14-year-old kid gave me a lot of confidence. It really helped more than you'd think. That's why you never know when you could make someone's day or help someone in the most unexpected ways. Sometimes you don't even mean to, and you help someone out. So it helps someone get through their day. Some people, it's just unbearable getting through a day. This guy Braxity really helped me out. He had my back. And I met other people. Braxity was a great friend, but my friendship with him didn't last long. But I met friends on that server who just changed my life forever. I formed bonds with them that led to other bonds that made me who I am today. I sound like I'm completely exaggerating. This guy thinks he is who he is today based on a Minecraft server. I'm not exaggerating, I promise. Minecraft is more than a video game. To me, Minecraft is an experience. Minecraft is a memory. I met some of the founding members of Vikingcraft. I can remember it. All of those memories on Powercraft. Were they good memories? Not all of them. That server was nothing. It was nothing. But it led to everything. It led to I can't even explain it. It just led to everything, and it really it made me grow as a person, as stupid as it sounds. We were all around the same age of between 12 or maybe even from 11 to maybe up to 17 at the oldest, but for the most part, we were all very young. We were all of the same mindset. We all just wanted power. Even I did. I didn't tell myself that at the time. But what I can say about that server is that those of us who I befriended, or those who I befriended, first Old, then Reed, then Secret, Chase, Ben, those who I befriended, I never said a word voice-wise to any of them. Not for a long time. I had an extreme case of being an introvert, I guess. I was just incredibly reserved then. I couldn't even imagine doing what I'm doing today. My 12-year-old self would be astonished. And when I say doing what I'm doing today, I just mean talking. I'm not doing anything special. I'm talking. Perhaps that is special. Nobody does any real talking on YouTube. I mean, there's the occasional videos, but YouTube is mostly a facade. Just like Minecraft, you go on YouTube just to escape. You make YouTube videos, and you help people escape too. It's not I'm making it seem like a terrible thing, but I just want to talk, and my 12-year-old self wouldn't have even begun to understand. But back to the point. I never said a word to them, voice-wise, while I was on Powercraft. And yet, the camaraderie that we had was just amazing. These people, they didn't owe me anything. I was just another Minecraft player. They hardly knew me. Like, we knew nothing about one another. Just that we played on the same Minecraft server and we were staff members of the same Minecraft server. And yet, Minecraft brought us together to the point where complete strangers trusted one another. And it's not just that. It's not just Minecraft, it's the people. I don't give people enough credit. These people who I talk to on Powercraft have to be some of the most genuinely good people I've ever had the fortune of meeting. Many people who are from Powercraft, I can't say the same. But, as I said, they had no reason to be such good friends with me. We were just 12, 13, 14-year-olds going through the same things, going through the same changes, trying to get by the day, trying to entertain one another. And it's a bond that lasts from Powercraft to today. It's beautiful that you can meet people online who you never would have met them otherwise. There's absolutely no way I would have ever met any of them. And yet, I'm friends with Reed and Ben to this day. And I can hardly even picture that they're complete strangers in a completely different part of the country. And yet, I talk to Reed almost every day. Things would have been so different if I just ignored this wonderful game I call Minecraft. And yet here I am, so many years later, playing on this world. Powercraft is also what got me started making YouTube videos. And that was nothing. Those were not even worth uploading. They are to me personally, because I go back and I see them every once in a while with Reed and anyone else. And we just smile, I can tell. And just cherish those memories of a video game. On a server that wasn't even professional at all. But those experiences were all we had at that time. I, for one, I viewed Minecraft as almost my life. It was the beginning of a rough period of time when I didn't fully know who I was. And Minecraft was an escape. And I know my story is not unique whatsoever. My story is irrelevant. But the game, the experience overall, is what matters. I'm not interested in telling my story. That's what I'm doing, but that's not the purpose. The purpose is what it means. The meaning. Everything. The meaning behind everything is important. You might sit there and do things for no reason, but there's always a purpose. You always have a purpose. There's a meaning behind everything. And those days were amazing at the time. Not so sure looking back on them, but gave me confidence. Being a server, quote unquote server owner. Having friends that would stick up for me. It's not that I didn't have friends in real life, I had great friends. Sarah and BJ. I have great memories with those two. Don't get me wrong, but Minecraft was my life at that time. And I would get on that server every day after school. And just either build or do something to make me feel important. And I talked to other people. I'm going in circles, I know that. I didn't have any of this rehearsed. I just wanted to get on and talk. But all good things must come to an end. Everything ends. This game is not gonna last too much longer, I know that. But just as all good things come to an end, they forever remain in your heart. That's nostalgia. Nostalgia will always keep us going. The memories are all that are ours. The thoughts. This game will come to an end. But everything that I took from it, the lessons, the memories, it'll all still be there in my heart, on YouTube, this virtual playground, this virtual world that is Minecraft. Like all good things must come to an end, Powercraft did. That is what I'm trying to get to. And after Powercraft came to an end, it was back to the grind. It was back It was just school for a while. I kept up with my friends. I learned my lesson from the last time. From Flipcraft. All those people I lost contact with. I didn't form quite as good relationships as I did with the Powercraft people, but they were still friends. I learned my lesson. I got Skype. Like I said, I never spoke to them. Not a word. I was shy. I didn't think... I don't know. I just didn't speak. I was scared. I was worried. I didn't have much confidence. But, as I said, Powercraft slowly built me up. The best thing about Powercraft is the people that I met. I kept in contact with them long after Powercraft shut down. And I talked to them after Powercraft. We played stuff. Reed, it's mainly Reed, Ben, and Chase, old, occasionally Secret. Secret never talked either. We were very similar. Secret didn't even get Skype, in fact. I don't remember how we kept up with Secret, but okay, I didn't talk. They talked. We played mini games. We played stuff like maps or Super Smash Bros. Not Super Smash, Super Craft Bros. Duh. We played stuff. We somewhat kept up. But it was somewhat back to school. Just school. I was in 8th grade by this point. That was when I met my other friends. Friends who I hold very dear to me to this day. It's weird when you think back, and you can't even remember how you met. Trying to. But all I know is 8th grade was a new era for me. I didn't know any of my people, any of my classmates, because I had been integrated into the honors class. Amazing. For some reason we were designated as special. And yet there was special to me. I don't care about intelligence. It is about the bonds. That year was great because I made some real friends. I say real friends, and that probably offends, because that implies that my internet friends that I had just made were not real friends, which is not true. It's not what I meant. But I had friends, even more friends. I could go into school and not have school be school. I went into school just not even... I was not even dreading going into school half the time. I was someone who was so afraid to just talk. And admittedly, never would have gotten far without BJ's help. We had been friends since kindergarten. And he had been in that class for the whole 3 years. So, what did he do? What good friends do? And he integrated me into his friend group. And that's another thing that completely changed my life. I met a lot of people that year. I met a lot of people who I still talk to many times. Some people who I consider to be my greatest friends. People who I would do anything for. I consider them family. That 8th grade year, I had no idea who I was meeting. Met some of my best friends. I met Chris, Brendan. I'd already known BJ. The 2 Joshes. And I just have to say that my fondest memories were in computer class, where after the boring assignments that we always had to do, because I knew computer stuff, I didn't need any of that help. Didn't need to learn anything that class taught. That class taught me nothing. And I told a lie just now. The class curriculum taught me nothing. It wasn't the curriculum, the lessons that taught me anything. It was what happened after. After every single lesson we did, we always had free time. If we were lucky, we would get done early. Like really early, occasionally, like almost like a whole class to do stuff. And what would we do? I downloaded Minecraft. Because like I said, that was what I did. That was my life. I downloaded Minecraft on the school computers, which I'm thankful that I was able to do. Like, some school computers are so secure now, you have to have admin permissions to download anything. But anyway, I don't even remember who I sat to initially, but or sat next to. But I started playing Minecraft. At that time, it was just me. And I think I was sat next to BJ initially. I think that's what it was. Before we switched and got assigned seats, alphabetical order. And yeah, I think, yeah. So BJ was watching me play Minecraft and was getting into it. Like, it seemed like he really enjoyed the game. So he gets a Minecraft account. Other people who I had met who had thought could be good friends, Brendan, Chris, Josh, I got them, I knew several different accounts, and I got them the info, and we started playing Minecraft on a local LAN server. I'm really surprised that it worked. But we would rush to finish our assignments, and Brendan, Chris, BJ, and I, mostly, occasionally Josh, occasionally either Josh, we would get on our LAN server, and we didn't, looking back on that, we didn't get too much done, but it was collaboration. It was a group effort between people, again, with shared experiences. We formed our own government. We elected me as president. Of course. Who would be a better choice? I made it like a constitution of sorts. We just had fun. We laughed at each other. One of the Joshes beat a wolf to death. With the Declaration of Independence, he died. He despawned. The Declaration, or not the Constitution. He did that. We lost our Constitution that day. I was with Brendan. We were killing an Enderman. He dropped an Ender Pearl. I told him to eat it, that it was Ender candy. He tried to eat it, teleported into a block, and took damage. And then I laughed at him for believing me, and told him it was a decently rare item. Carson. I feel like I was forgetting someone. Carson also played. Carson was my vice president. Not sure how he got elected, but he did somehow. I think I chose him, actually. But, he became my vice president. We had an inauguration. I gave somewhat of a speech. Except that things went wrong and I can't remember all the details. There's more music. It brings a smile to my face. We had an election. I became president. The year started to come to an end. The end of middle school, the end of an era. We were going to go through another transition in our lives. We were all probably scared. That was when I had an idea. This server was great, the LAN server, but we only got to play it computer class. We looked forward to it. I mean, I know I did. I guess I can't say the same for everyone. I don't know everyone. But I know I looked forward to it every day, playing on that server. And I thought to myself, why not have that be available at all times? So I decided I wanted to spend what was then my measly amount of money on a Minecraft server. I had seen servers, obviously. I had experience from Powercraft, Flipcraft, and the likes. There were other servers. Project Ares was great. I introduced a few of my friends to that in the computer class. It was a great competitive server. And it was the greatest idea I've ever had, Vikingcraft. And I bought the server. And I thought, you know what? This was a way for my friends and I to keep in touch over the summer. But not only that, this was another way to start talking to my Powercraft friends again. And so, friend groups collided. It was the best thing ever. Reed, Ben, Old, Chase, Secret, Chris, Brendan. It was great. The start of Vikingcraft was that is the start of probably one of the happiest time periods in my life. Bittersweet, really, though. Because like I said, I didn't know who I was. I didn't like who I was. It's not that I didn't know who I was. But it brought me, that server and the people who got on it brought me so much joy. It kept me from going off the deep end. It was already sad enough from the personal troubles I was going through. I still didn't talk, by the way. I was the owner of this server. And I never said a word to some of these people. This was around the same time that I was introduced to Mindcrack. Good's wonderful project that really inspired me a lot. I'm not gonna say it's the reason I bought the server and everything, but it was a big part of it. I got it in my head. I got a bright idea in my head. One of the stupidest decisions I ever made, to be honest. Although, in the end, it all turned out okay. I got it in my head that I wanted to make this a YouTuber-only server. How was that ever going to work? Here I was, afraid to say a word to any of these people. And I expected to turn this into Mindcrack. And so, I created applications. We got a bunch of people. A bunch of great people. Scully, Firewilly, Josh Rocks, Pointless Steel. All these people were great. And yet, they weren't historically my friends. And yet, I treated my friends, some of them, like dirt. Even then, I was loyal to my IRL friends. I couldn't kick any of them off. I couldn't kick my brother or sister off, of course. I couldn't kick off my closest. Although I think he was doing YouTube at the time, so he had an excuse, but I don't think I would have, honestly. I didn't kick off my closest online friends, Reed and Ben. But Secret, man. I don't know why. What I was thinking, I think that one hurt me the most. Because I think I knew what I was doing was wrong. I kicked them off. I told them, if you're not a YouTuber, then get out. I wasn't a YouTuber. And here I was, telling people that they couldn't be on this server. A server that people needed. Because I know I needed it at the time. I know I needed Flipcraft and Powercraft. I kicked them off of it. In what could have been a time of need, I don't know. But I'm ashamed of it. it didn't work out poorly, the whole YouTuber thing. For a while I was happy with it. These were real people getting on, recording videos on my server I provided. Most of them were adults. Fire Willy, Scully. I felt mature. I felt, again, I guess powerful sword, I'm not sure. But they were recording videos on my server, a 14-year-old child. People were going to me for help, for answers, with questions. And for a while it went well. Soon other people started getting on. I was still a bitch about YouTubers. I was very strict. And so when Micah was introduced to the server, it was under the condition that he would start YouTube, which Reed and Ben promised he would do. Safe to say that never happened. But I believed it, and they knew it was the only way that he was gonna get on that server. All they wanted was a friend the first, in real life, to be added. I would have never allowed that. And I'm forever thankful that they told that lie. Because Micah is another friend who I know I wouldn't be the same today without. Another piece of the puzzle. And I was happy, somewhat. Like I said, I had my own personal problems too, but the server made me happy, like I had accomplished something. There were UHCs too, that was fun. We started those. Another thing Minecraft did, took that from Minecraft. Thought it was cool that I was like the Minecrackers. Then we reset. Some of the YouTubers stopped getting on. I think they understood that they weren't going to get anywhere on my server. I was 14 years old. And most of the people on that server were pretty myself included, most of us were pretty childish. I mean, we were 14-year-olds. And things started to die down a bit. Season 2. I still would say Season 1 was the golden age of Vikingcraft. But it wasn't the same then. It wasn't like it is today. Let's start fast forwarding. A lot that happened in between now in a few later seasons is irrelevant. It wasn't until I changed as a person that all of us really changed. We became our, so to speak, true forms. But here we are. Other people are added to the puzzle along the way. Noah, Chloe, various other Texans. If I named everyone, we would be doing this the whole video. But through a Minecraft server, I built a network of the most amazing people anyone could ever call friends. I'm just looking back, and my worries, my struggle seems so petty when I look at how lucky I've been. Not everyone has such good friends. I would trust my life to any of my friends, many of whom I've never met in real life. And I would give my life for any of them. And it's just so strange that all of these friendships are built upon mountains and mountains of memories. That's what it's all about, is the memories. Experiences. You look back and you smile. You hear someone's voice and you remember, yeah, we did that. That was fun, that was funny. I got a chuckle out of that. And of course there's the not so pretty moments. And you say, yeah, we struggled through that, we got past it. And you just look at them and you remember that you take them for granted. I have no idea where to proceed from this point. I just can't put into words how much other people mean to me, because everything I do is about the interactions, the relationships. I could never last more than a few days without talking to any of my friends, because I depend so much on social interaction, which 13-year-old me would have laughed at. I just look at how far I've come, and I can think of no other reason than my friends. I owe them everything. My friends and family. Although, like I said, I legitimately view them as one sometimes. Most times. I know I probably sound cliche. I know I probably sound like I know I've been repeating myself a lot. But this is stream of consciousness. This is not... I'm not aiming to be eloquent. Occasionally I mess up. That's where I am. I try my best. Here, oh my god, no. This is the nostalgia music. I think of a perfect world that is Minecraft. Back in the day, when our troubles were so insignificant, and all we had was each other. Minecraft was the real world. It was beautiful. And here we are today. And all we still have is each other. It's not every man for himself. We are so similar, all of us. And yet, we launch missiles at one another. Because we have petty disagreements. We have petty disagreements. And we start arguing. And we forget what other people mean to us. We forget what they represent. We are nothing without each other. All of the memories. The memories might be distant. And when you start remembering things, the nostalgia might break your heart. But those memories are just that, memories. You can't get stuck in the past. You have to move on. But that doesn't mean you can't create new memories. You can't still have fun. There's always fun. There's always imagination. There's always Minecraft. And I don't just mean the game. The idea of Minecraft will always live on. Minecraft to me is friendship, and friendship to me is life. And sometimes I forget that. It's only human to sometimes be selfish. But then you always come back. And you care for one another. The motto of Kentucky is united we stand, divided we fall. And as much as I hate the state, that motto is everything. We are a community. No matter what you are, who you are, I just want to be there for everybody. I don't know what the purpose of this is. I really don't. But I do know that I believe this with all my heart. I want nothing more than for the human race to thrive. And that's just... I don't have the answers. I don't have hardly any of the answers. I don't wish I knew everything, because then what would be the point in being human? I think I found some answers. And I've reaffirmed my beliefs. And I've made a Minecraft video in single player, which I said I would probably never do again. I don't even know if I ever have. Like a single player survival thing. And I spoke. I'm sorry if you watched all this way and didn't get what you were hoping. I don't know what I was hoping. And I sure as hell don't know the purpose. But time to put my YouTuber facade back on. And thank you for watching. I know this was bizarre. And probably, I would imagine, almost impossibly difficult to sit through. Because it wasn't logical at some points. And it wasn't organized. But I just wanted to say that all of these memories and my friends mean the world. And Minecraft is what made all of this possible. Such a silly little game, too. So, go out into the world. Talk to your friends, make sure they're alright. You'll never get anywhere if you don't ask. Thank you again for watching. You mean a lot. You mean the world. Whoever you are. Whoever it may be. I say I don't care, and I do. Thank you all. I love all of you. Everything I said was genuine. I haven't been thinking about anything I've been saying, so I hope you take it genuinely. Probably not even gonna want to upload this by tomorrow, but it's now 3 in the morning. And I've found what I'm looking for. And I've talked. Gotten my mind cleared. While reliving some old memories. And I could keep talking, and I would keep going in circles. I feel like I've said everything now. It's possible this could be a series, but it's not anything I'll be planning on doing. If I do this again, it's just gonna be on the spot. There's only specific circumstances that made me record this. And another thing. If I mention your name tonight, or didn't mention your name, just know that for each and every one of you, I could make an entire hour-long or even longer video for every one of you. So, you all know what you mean to me. I hope. So don't be upset if I didn't go into greater detail on some of you, because I love all of you. Thanks for watching. Really need to cut myself off. I ramble a lot. I have so much to say, and yet so little time to say it. Yeah. Bizarre. I have some very odd friends right here, but that's what it's all about, is the diversity. Getting off on a tangent again. That's bad. Thank you guys, thank you so much. That's all I'm gonna say, is thank you, because that's all I can say at this point in time. You can like, comment, subscribe if you want. It does mean a lot to me. But I'm not gonna say that today because I am not a regular YouTuber anymore. I'm joking, I am. Goodbye.